Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now I want to give a clear introduction of path testing and path testing criteria. So what is the meaning of the path testing? What are the various things that we do regarding the path testing? We will see now in this particular video. Okay, so the what is the path testing actually? So the testing that is based on the paths and execution of each and every instruction and execution of each and every branch of all the directions, because branch can have multiple number of the directions, like what we can call a branch can have the multiple number of the directions like this. Let us say suppose this is one kind of the branching. It can be represented with the help of some decision symbol, right? Okay, so two conditions it has to satisfy. If yes, it go to one direction. Okay, so like this, and if no, it goes to another direction. So we have to, sometimes a branch can have multi-way also, so it goes to another direction also. So we have to look after all these kind of the directions. Okay, so how it is going to be executed, how it is executing in multiple kind of the inputs in multiple kind of the directions. Okay, so this is called as the path testing criteria. That means testing the collection of the statements, okay, and testing the collection of the instructions, testing the branches of all directions is called as the path testing. Okay, and now we are going to see there are normally three different kinds of the testing criteria that is going to be tested in the path testing. Okay, so what is this testing criteria? Now we are going to see. The first one is path testing actually. So what is the meaning of the path testing? It is nothing but execution of all the paths in the program. So whatever paths are executing in the program, all the paths we are going to execute. Okay, so if we achieve all the coverage of the 100% path coverage, then we can say the 100% path coverage is okay. But normally it's very impossible to cover 100% of the path coverage. Why? Because in the decisions, see in the previous slide, we have seen the decisions. Only one path will get executed by the given output. If the output is 1, it goes to one path. If the output is 0, it goes to one path. But at the same time, it can't goes to all directions. It goes to only one direction. So it's not possible to achieve all the paths at one particular time, like this direction, and as well as the this direction. So normally it is impossible to achieve all the paths at one particular time. Okay, so different times of the testing, different number of the inputs we can give, and we can check the different times, different paths. Okay, but at the same time, it's impossible to achieve the 100% path coverage. Okay, so this is called as the path testing. Now we are going to see the statement testing. What is the meaning of a statement actually in the testing? How the statement testing can be covered in the testing actually. A program can have multiple number of the statements. That's already you know. Okay, so we are going to execute all the statements in the program at least once under some test. Each and every statement can get executed at least once. Okay, so one more thing we have to remember is this statement testing can be denoted by either P1 or C1. Okay, so we can say whenever all the statements can get executed, we can say firmly that 100% statement coverage is possible, but 100% path coverage is not possible, and 100% node coverage is also possible in a graph, in a control graph. Okay, so statement coverage, execute all the statements within a given program. So it is possible 100%, and all the nodes can get executed within a control flow graph. So it's also 100% possible. Okay, but except path execution, remaining all are possible. And one more thing, please remember, statement testing can be represented by a character called P1 or C1. Now, branch testing. So it is also one kind of the third testing. What is the meaning of the branch testing is already you know what is the meaning of the branching. The decision can have multiple number of the branches. Okay, so we have to test either of the branch according to the input value. Okay, so So we do enough tests in this perception that each and every branch can get executed at least once. So 100% branch coverage is possible. An alternative characterization is to say that we have achieved 100% link coverage. So branching coverage is possible. Any one of the branch can get executed. So branch coverage is possible, and we denote this branch coverage by the letter called C2. So C1 is the statement testing and C2 or P2 is the branch testing. So path testing is not possible 100%. All the paths at a time we can't test, but we can test the statements and we can test branches. Okay. So next one, how the path selection example is given for a graph to represent. Okay, this path testing criteria in path selection graph we are giving an example how it can be tested. Let us see. This is one of the example graph. It can have one node that is called as begin node, and these are the decisions. Nodes 4, 6, 9, 7 are the decisions, and begin is one of the node, end is one of the node, and 3, 5, 10, 8 are the normal nodes, whereas the 4, 6, 9, 7 are the decision nodes. And all these nodes are connected with some set of the links like A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and these links are named as some letters, and some branches. These are also termed as S branch and as well as the no branch, like this. So this is basically a big graph which can have multiple number of the start node, end node, and decision nodes, and as well as ordinary nodes also there. Okay, so we are selecting the path from this graph. Okay, how we are selecting the path, now we are going to see. Okay, so what is a path actually? A path is nothing but the arrangement of the links in the order. So the links connection is also called as a path. Links name ordered is also called as a path name. Okay, so based on this graph we have generated some number of the paths like this: a b c d e, a b h k g d e, and like this. See, these are a b h l I b c d e, a b c d f j g d e, and a b c d f m I b c d e, where these are based on these number of the links. Okay, this number of the paths. Okay, now we see the decisions are there. Some set of the decisions in the A, B, C, D, E path. The decision is there A, B, C, D, E. How many number of the decisions are there in this path? Two number of the decisions are there. Okay, so decision is yes. How many number of the process links are covered in this? Okay, so if the decision is yes, how many number of the process links are connected? A link is there, B link is there, yes, obviously C link is there, D is there, and E is there. Okay, so for the node number 4, it is a decision link. It is having the S value in this path, and as well as the node 6 is also there. It is having S value in this path. That's what it is showing. For node number 4, it is yes, and node number 6 also it is yes. Okay, and what is the process link coverage here? A, B, C, D, E. Next, coming to the second path, A, B, H, K, G, D, E. Remember, A, B, H, K, sorry, A, B, H, K, A, B, H, K, G, D, E, like this. A, B, H. So 4 value is no here. H, K. Again, 9 value is no here. G, D, E. 6 value is S here. Okay, so 4 value is no, 9 is no, and 6 is yes. That's what it is showing here. 4 value is no, 9 value is no, and 6 is yes. How many number of the links are covered here? A, B, H, K, G, D, E. So that's why all are ticked here. Okay, in the same manner, another path. A, B, H, L, I, B, C, D. See. A, B, H, L, I, B, C, D, E. A, B, H, L, I, B, C, D, E. How many decision nodes are there in this route? Check once again. A, B, 4 is there. H, 4 is no here. H, L, 9 is yes. 4 no, 9 yes. H, I, L, B, C, D, E. Again 4 is yes, 6 is yes. So that's what here it is showing. 4 is yes and no. Both values it is satisfying. See once again. A, B, H, L, I, B, C, D, E. So 4 is no and 4 is yes. For 9 it is yes and 6 it is again yes. Okay, 4 is yes and no, 9 is yes, 6 is yes. How many nodes we are covering here? A, B, C, D, E, F, H, I, L. Okay, so like that. Next, coming to the path A, B, C, D, F, J, G, D, E. See, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, F, J, G, D, E. A, B, C, D, F, J, G, D, E. From this A, B, C, D, 4 yes, 6 yes, 4 yes, 6 no, okay, and 7 yes, and again 6 yes, 4 yes, 6 no, 7 yes, and again 6 yes. So 4 and 7 are yes here, 6 having both values yes and no. Okay, same value. 4 is yes here, 6 is having yes and no, and 7 is yes. And what are the nodes here we have covered? A is there, B is there, C is there, D is there, F is there, E is there, and again G is there, and again J is there. Okay, so how many paths are there? All are covered here. And A, B, C, D, F, M, I, B, C, D, E, the last one. A, B, C, D, F, M, I, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, F, my B, C, D, E. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D. Something is missed here. Once again, we see A, B, C, D, F, I, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, F, J, K, I, B, C, D, E. Okay, so sorry, M, A, B, C, D, M is there. A, B, C, D, F, M, I, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, F, M, I, B, C, D, E. So A, B, C, D, 4 is yes, E is yes, A, B, C, D. Okay, 4 is yes, 6 is no, and 7 is no, and 4 is again yes. So 4 yes, 6 no, 7 no. Okay, and 6 yes also is there. Yes, B, C, D, 6 yes also there. Okay, 4 yes, 6 yes no, and 7 no. And how many paths are there? A is there, B is there, C is there, D is there, and M is there, I is there, B, C, D also there. Like that, the paths can be selected based on the graph. This is the very good example of path selection. Example, you can select the path like this based on this. And you can also mark on the graph S value and as well as the no value. M is there for no value at the last one, and again S value 4 S is already exist multiple number of the times, and 4 no X6X also existing in multiple number of the times. Like that you can enter the nodes of the very first one, nodes of the decision nodes values. First you have to enter, then you have to enter how many number of the paths you have collected. Okay, so all these things you can enter. Like this you can select the path selection. Okay, it is very good example for path selection example. Okay, so now what is the meaning of the practical suggestions in path testing? Okay, so already we have seen the C1 is the statement testing and C2 is the branch testing. Draw the control graph. First one, it is saying some of the suggestions here. Just see what are the suggestions it is giving regarding the path testing. Okay, draw the control graph on a single sheet of the paper. Okay, next one, use yellow highlight marker to trace the paths and continue tracing the paths till it achieves C1 and C2, and create a table whatever we have shown just like previously. based on each decision. These are the decisions it is showing, and in this decision it is showing the path testing is achieved and as well as the branch testing is achieved. You make a table, you enter the paths, you take the decisions, and you take the process links like this. Okay, so like this, these are the practical suggestions it is giving regarding the path testing. So this ends the path testing criteria. Okay, so how the path will be tested, how the statements can be tested, and how the branches will be tested. Okay, it is very impossible to achieve 100% path coverage, but it is possible to achieve 100% statement coverage and as well as the branch coverage. And remember, statement coverage is represented as the C1 and RP1, and branch testing is represented as C2 and P2 or P2. C1 plus C2 means you are perfectly achieving the statement testing and as well as the uh, branch testing. Okay, so you can achieve effectively the statement testing and branch testing here in this practical example just now we have seen. Thank you for watching. In the coming video we talk about the loops. Thank you.